This is part 5 of Review Sheet Chapter 9. Let's finish it up here. We have a trapezoid. I'm trying to find the perimeter of the trapezoid. Draw in your altitudes. There's no information over here, so we'll start over here. This is the 2x side. So it means x equals 5, so this piece is 5. So this means this piece is 5 root 3. 4, so 4 matches up here across here. This is 5. So that means this piece is 5 because of the 45, 45, 90. So this piece is 5 root 2. Let's add that all up. We got a 5, a 4, a 4, and a 10. So when we add that up, that's 23 plus a 5 root 2 and a 5 root 3 for the perimeter, and we're done. Find the length of QR. QR is the diagonal that we're looking for. We need to find the base diagonal first before the right triangle. So there's the right triangle. We would need the hypotenuse. So x squared is equal to 6 squared plus 10 squared. That looks like 136. So this is the square root of 136. This piece is 8, so now we can do Pythagorean theorem again. And we can say x squared here is equal to 8 squared plus 136 square rooted squared. So we get 64, 136 ends up with 200 square root that, and you get 10 roots of 2 for that answer. Number 43, in a regular square pyramid, the perimeter of the base is 48, so the perimeter of the base is 48. 48 divided by 4 is 12 apiece. The altitude is 8, so that's CA. Find the slant height. Well, that's 6, 8. The slant height here has to be a 10 because of the 6, 8, 10 triangle. Find the lateral edge. The lateral edge, if I look at that triangle, we have base is 6, slant height of 10. We have to do Pythagorean theorem, which is the square root of 136. I only know that because I just did it up here on number 42. So then that simplifies to 2 roots of 34 for the lateral edge. And right there, this is the slant height. And then they want the surface area of the pyramid. The surface area is every single side, including the base. So the base is 144. And then, what do we know? We know that that a triangle is half of 10 by 12, and then there's 4 of those, and that's 120, so that's 60 at 4 apiece, so that's 240. We're adding 144 to that, so that's 384 for the pieces that we have. Number 44, a regular square pyramid with a slant height of 14, and this angle 60. Find the altitude, the perimeter of the base, and the lateral edge. Well, we know the side's the x root 3, that's a 2x, so 14 is equal to 2x, so x equals 7, so this piece down here is 7, so a side is 14. If we want the perimeter to the base, you can do perimeter is equal to 14 times 4, and when you do 14 times 4, you end up with 56 for the perimeter. That's one thing. You want the altitude. The altitude is equal to the 7 root 3, because that's the root 3 side. And then the lateral edge, you see the triangle. You got a side of 14 and 7. Do Pythagorean theorem. X squared is equal to 14 squared plus 7 squared. 196 plus 49 squared. 196 plus 49 is 245, which equals x squared. Square root it. When you want to simplify the square root of 245, you get 7 roots of 5. And this piece right here is your edge that we're looking for. Finishing it up, we got 45. AQ is 34. I want to find x. To be able to do that, you got to use this triangle. Okay, we know this is 34. We still need the base diagonal first. There's your right triangle. We can see that this piece is basically 9, 12, so that's 15. There's 2, so this piece is 30 for the base because it's a similar triangle, and then we could do 34 squared is equal to 30 squared plus x squared. Simplify that answer, and it looks like we end up with a piece, another perfect triangle, 64. I'm sorry, not 64. We get um, 34 squared minus 30 squared. Now we're getting 256 is equal to x squared, square root 256, and x equals 16, what we're missing. That angle is 60 up there. Find AD. AD is the span height. BG, BC is a square, so each side is 2. So this bottom is 2 roots of 2. Crossing the 60 side, so x root 3 is equal to 2 roots of 2 divided by root 3. Multiply top and bottom by root 3. So then you get 2 root 6 over 3. And then you want the 90 sides, you multiply by 2. So final answer is 4 root 6 over 3. And last but not least, finally, last number, 47. You got to find the edge of the cube with diagonal of 7 root 3. So you have a cube. You know that all 4 sides are the same. If we draw on the cube, the diagonal is 7 root 3. We know all the edge, find the edge of a cube with the diagonal of 7 root 3. So we know that each piece is x and x. So the bottom piece is x root 2 for the diagonal there. So we can figure it out that 7 root 3 squared is equal to x squared plus x root 2 squared. So that's 49 times 3, giving you 147, which is equal to x squared plus 2x squared. So this is 3x squared is equal to 147 divided by 3. So you get 49 is equal to x squared. So then x equals 7. So each edge piece ends up being 7. And we are finally done with our review sheet. Good luck to you. This review sheet is 10 times harder than the actual test itself. So if you understand this, you will definitely understand the test.